Hello, my dear Sussex family, and welcome to Meghan and Harry Tales channel. Our tale today sweeps us away to the sun-soaked shores of Australia, where King Charles and Queen Camilla are preparing for a royal visit. From the 18th to the 26th of October, their autumn tour will take them from this key Commonwealth nation to Samoa, culminating in their attendance at the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in 2024. But as the royal couple prepare for their journey, a shadow looms over their upcoming visit. Australia, with its complex relationship with the British monarchy, is a country where Republican sentiment is simmering, and recent events have only stoked the flames. You see, as the dust settles on Harry and Meghan's dramatic exit from the royal family, many Australians are questioning Charles's role in the ordeal. Was he part of the very system that drove his own son away? And more importantly, could this unresolved tension spark further backlash during the royal visit? As the monarch gears up for his visit, he has already received warning from Australia's anti-monarchy group. Its chief, Graham Smith, has been vocal about his plans to organise protests and events in Sydney and Canberra during the royal couple's visit. He has made it clear that their message is simple: Charles does not speak for them, does not represent them, and should go home. So as we delve deeper into this story, we must wonder, could Australia be the place where a royal reckoning truly begins? Could the Commonwealth, an institution that has weathered countless storms, find itself rocked by the winds of change? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, this royal visit down under is one to watch, for it may just reshape the future of the Commonwealth and the monarchy itself. As we delve deeper into this story, we must wonder, could Australia be the place where a royal reckoning truly begins? Just days before King Charles and Camilla's high-profile visit, a storm seems to be brewing in Australia. A certain level of opposition to the monarchy has always been present in Australia, but this time, it's taking a more organised form. Meet Graham Smith, the chief of the anti-monarchy group. A staunch Republican, Smith has been at the forefront of the movement against the British monarchy for years. Now, with the royal visit imminent, he's gearing up for action. He's been busy rallying support, organising events and planning protests in cities across Australia, including Sydney and Canberra, the nation's capital. Smith took to social media to share his plans, posting a photo of himself in Melbourne with the caption, "I'm in Melbourne getting ready for Charles's Australia visit. I'm organising events and protests in Sydney and Canberra." He's not just planning to be a part of these protests, he's actively leading them. The group's website also shared a statement stating, "The UK's anti-monarchy campaign Republic will be in Australia to greet Charles and Camilla. Republic's CEO, Graham Smith, will be in Australia taking part in protests and events in Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne and elsewhere." Smith's message is clear and direct. He told the press, "The message is simple: Charles does not speak for us, he does not represent us, he should go home." He's not just challenging the monarchy, he's questioning its very relevance in today's world. Smith also made it clear that he's not campaigning for an Australian Republic. That's a task for the Australian Republic movement. His focus is on Charles and his role in the UK. This brewing opposition is not just a threat to the royal visit. It could potentially disrupt the relationship between Australia and the UK. As Smith gears up for protests, the question arises, how will these events affect Charles's visit? As the royal visit approaches, it seems that King Charles might have to face more than just a family rift. He could be stepping into the heart of a brewing storm, and Australia could be the place where this reckoning truly begins. At the heart of these protests lies a message that Smith wants to make clear. The CEO of the anti-monarchy group Republic is making waves with his bold statements about the British monarchy, and King Charles in particular. He's not mincing words, unequivocally stating, "Charles does not speak for us, he does not represent us, he should go home." Smith is challenging the widely held belief that the British people are a nation of royalists. He insists that this is far from the truth, that most people either don't care much for the royals or they oppose them. It's a bold claim, and one that, if true, could have far-reaching implications for the monarchy's future. But what does this mean for King Charles and his visit to Australia? It means that he and Queen Camilla may have to face more than just the usual protocol and pleasantries. They will have to face the reality that not everyone is enamored with the idea of a monarchy, and that there are those who are actively campaigning against it. Smith is not advocating for an Australian republic. He leaves that to the Australian Republic movement. His focus remains on Charles and his role in the United Kingdom. His message is clear: it's time for change. It's time for a review of the monarchy's role and relevance in modern society. But how will this message be received? Will it fuel the simmering Republican sentiment in Australia? Or will it fall on deaf ears? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: Smith and his group are not backing down. They are committed to making their voices heard, to challenging the status quo, and to sparking a debate about the future of the British monarchy. As Smith delivers this hard-hitting message, one can't help but wonder, what will the impact be on King Charles's visit? Will it be a royal visit marred by controversy and protest? Or will it be an opportunity for dialogue and understanding? Either way, it promises to be a visit that will not be quickly forgotten. The implications of these protests reach far beyond just King Charles and Queen Camilla's visit. This isn't merely a matter of a father and son's strained relationship playing out on the global stage. Rather, it's a manifestation of a long-standing debate about the monarchy's role within the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth is a unique entity. It's not a political union, but a voluntary association of 54 independent countries, most of which are former territories of the British Empire. The monarchy is a symbol of unity within this diverse group. But as we see with the upcoming protests in Australia, not all member nations view the monarchy in the same light. For many, the monarchy represents a past that they wish to move beyond, a past marked by colonialism and subjugation. Yet for others, it's a symbol of stability and continuity. These divergent views can lead to tensions, as we're witnessing now. The protests against King Charles' visit are not just about him. They're a reflection of a broader sentiment within parts of the Commonwealth. The question is, how will these protests affect the monarchy's role within the Commonwealth? If the protests gain traction, they could potentially weaken the monarchy's standing. They could fuel discussions about the relevance of a hereditary monarchy in the 21st century and whether it's time for the Commonwealth to move in a new direction. On the other hand, the monarchy has weathered storms before. It's possible that King Charles and Queen Camilla's visit could be an opportunity for them to engage directly with the people and address their concerns. This could, in turn, strengthen their position within the Commonwealth. But the truth is, only time will tell. The upcoming visit of King Charles and Queen Camilla to Australia could prove to be a turning point in the monarchy's relationship with the Commonwealth. As we anticipate the royal visit, we must wonder, will this be a royal reckoning? Will the Crown's journey to the land down under stir up more than just the dust of the outback? Will it be a catalyst for change, a spark that lights the fuse of a Republican revolution? Or will it simply be another chapter in the long, complex saga of the monarchy's relationship with its far-flung dominions? Imagine for a moment the ripple effect of this visit. The global spotlight will once again be on the monarchy, and every word and gesture will be scrutinized. And in this modern age of social media and 24/7 news, every misstep is amplified, every controversy magnified. King Charles, who has always been a figure of contention, now stands at the centre of this whirlwind. His actions, his words, his very presence could either soothe the simmering discontent or fan the flames of dissent. The stakes, it would seem, have never been higher. But this visit represents more than just a potential tipping point for Australia's relationship with the monarchy. It's a litmus test for the monarchy's relevance in the 21st century. In a world where power is increasingly decentralised and traditional hierarchies are being questioned, where does an institution like the monarchy fit in? Is there still a place for kings and queens, for princes and princesses in the modern world? The answers to these questions are not clear-cut, and they may not be answered during this visit or even in the immediate aftermath. But one thing is certain, the world will be watching, and the monarchy's future may well be shaped by what happens in Australia this October. As we wait for the royal visit to unfold, remember to subscribe, share this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you. I am your loyal host, Kelly.